Hi, Fruity Cutie. What's up? My name is Jeanette, also known as Ms.FitVegan. First of all, the earrings. Okay, a Fruity Cutie gave these to me recently, and I'm wearing my cute little Santa outfit. Sorry, I have this here. It's the mic. But I'm here on day 3 to help you navigate the holidays as a raw vegan. First of all, I'm just sitting here eating my bananas, and yes, size matters, and the baby bananas are way better, okay? They are so good, but they have to peel silently. You have to, I could let these sit another day, to be honest. They're really, really good. They'll be even better tomorrow. Wait until your bananas are so ripe that they just like kind of fall off. Watch what happens. Best bananas of your life. Now, the smaller the better when it comes to those bananas in the Asian markets. Also, before we get into today's topic, I know for a fact, this is the last week to buy these. I posted this video yesterday. I filmed it yesterday, okay? Now, this is the last week to try these. I have never tried them. They're called honey persimmons. I've never bought them because I've never seen them ripe. These are the first persimmons I've bought unripe. Now, I bought them because of Paul Nissan. Okay, so you better not fucking let me down, Paul. Apparently, you can eat these ripe or unripe. Now, I don't eat unripe fruit, so I'm gonna wait until it is ripe. It's a high chia, but it's a honey high chia. And apparently, supposedly, these are phenomenal and they're delicious. You can eat them unripe. That's crazy. So all y'all that like your hard fruit, unripe fruit, you can buy these. This is the last week that they're gonna be in the stores in season. I don't work for this company in any way, shape, or form, but really cool. And again, I said this the other day on a live, but be careful when you're buying persimmons in a bag. Always look on the bag for anything that says coated in sulfur dioxide or coated in something. If it's coated in something, don't eat the skin. Now, I would recommend you don't eat the skin of anything. I don't eat the skin of persimmons. I don't eat the skin of bananas. The only thing I eat the skin of is things I have to, like grapes. What else do you have to eat the skin? Let me know below. What else? Because I think it's grapes and figs only. So that's that. I don't like to eat the skin because they're doing all types of crazy stuff to make money out there and putting wax and weird shit on stuff. So we're not going to eat the skin of anything. But what we are going to do is we are going to stay raw for the holidays. So now how do you stay raw for the holidays? All right, well, I'm glad you asked. Okay, so to stay raw during the holiday season, I have done it for 15 years straight. So I know a little bit of something about it. I always go into the holiday season or any social event knowing this, okay? If you master this, it's going to change your life, okay? Someone is always going to be disappointed. It's going to be you or them. That's the truth. Now, over the years, there has been only one time in 15 years raw where somebody tried to force me to eat something I didn't want to eat. Now, they weren't successful because you can't force me to do anything. But they tried. They tried. And I'll tell you that story in a second. But I need you to understand this concept. Somebody's going to be disappointed, you or them. So write that down and understand that that's what's going to happen during the holidays. If you give in to the shitty food, the smells, the taste, the everyone, oh my God, Jeanette, you have to try this. If you give in to all that, oh my God, just live a little. It's once a year. It's just once a year, Jeanette. You are so like strict. You're anorexic. You're a fanatic. You're crazy. You're just depriving yourself. You see, you're no fun anymore. Have you ever heard that one? You're no fun anymore. That was one of the most hurtful things someone said to me. I'm not going to say who. Awa, my best friend. She said, you're no fun anymore. And she doesn't remember saying that. And it's probably like 12, 13 years ago. But you're no fun anymore. That was like really painful because it's like, oh, I'm no fun because I'm not unhealthy, because I'm not an addict, because I don't believe in animal cruelty anymore. I'm no fun anymore. That was painful, but I had to get over it because it wasn't personal. But let me just tell you real quick. If you give in to those smells and that food, you're going to be disappointed because you are the only one living in your body and you are the only one that has to deal with the consequences. The acne, the weight gain, the diarrhea, the constipation. You are the only one that has to deal with the guilt, the shame, the upset, the starting over. You see, I stay raw because I can't start over. Like, I don't have it in me. Some of y'all be starting over every fucking 2 days, every Monday, every Wednesday. I don't have it in me. Y'all are stronger than me. Y'all have more discipline than me because I'm not starting over. I worked too fucking hard. I spent too much money on fruit. I fucking worked my ass off to fight my cravings. I put in too much work and too much time. I'm not starting over. Sorry. The devil's not going to win. Not with me. Maybe with you this holiday season. But to avoid that, I'm doing these 25 days of Christmas. So someone's going to be disappointed. You are then. Okay. Your disappointment is going to last years, weeks, years, months, maybe your whole life. The disappointment of disappointing your friends and family, that's going to last seconds for them. They don't actually care what you eat. They're going to get over it in seconds, minutes. So now let me tell you the story, what happened with me. Okay, so I was at my godmother's house. I hope she doesn't watch this, but if she does, she needs to know. So her name is Patricia. She's amazing. She's not really my godmother, but I just call her that. She's been a godsend to me, and I got to reach out to her because I haven't talked to her in a while. But a few years ago, I went to her house. Awa drove me. This is before I had a driver's license. And it's like 6 hours away from where I live. She lives here in Florida. And she is in a wheelchair, and she is overweight. Or, I mean, she's not in a wheelchair anymore. She was. But she is like on, you know, she's on crutches. She can barely walk. She has all these health issues. You know, she's very overweight. She has this. She has all these health issues. Okay, and she's a lovely person, and I love her. She's amazing. She's one of the nicest people on this planet, for real, for real. And she's a lot nicer than some of these vegans I've met, some of these raw vegans. So it's not what you eat that makes you a good person. That's why I'm best friends with a meat eater. And it hurts my heart that she does eat meat. But she's one of the best people on this planet, Awa. So Patricia, also one of the most kind, nicest people on the planet. When I was younger, she was really good friends with my mom. And then she used to like give us food when we didn't have any food, and she lent my mom money to pay rent when, you know, I was short for the rent, and, you know, all these things. So she has really been there for my family for a long time, and she's one of the few people that knew my sister and knew my mom, and she's still in my life, and I really appreciate her. But I went to her house, and she had this, you know, I brought all my fruit, obviously, and I was making salad every day and smoothies and juices and things. And okay, she had this granola butter in the cabinet, and she took it out and she offered some to us, and Awa had some, and Awa really, really liked it. And she was like, oh my God, you got to try this, Jeanette. And I looked at the ingredients and I was like, no, thank you. It was like nuts, granola, oil, like that really crappy oil. What is that called? Like some type of vegetable oil, canola oil, probably, salt, all types of shit. But technically, it wasn't so bad. It's vegan. I think it was organic canola oil or whatever. But I didn't want it. I don't eat things from a bag, bottle, can, or package. Like, I didn't want it. I didn't want it. If I wanted it, I would have tried it, but I didn't want it. And there's certain boundaries I have with myself. I don't eat vegetable oil. I don't consume salt like that. I really only used to have salt in my mustard, and that's it. Like, I don't... You know, I've been off the salt for years and years and years, and I don't want to go back. I don't want to have my salt addiction anymore. So, okay, long story short is, Awa let it go. Awa knows me. She tried to get me to try things over the years. Like, she would cook things in the past, and she's like, Jeanette, it's vegan, it's super healthy, please just try it. But I didn't want to try it. It was mushrooms, it was this. I'm not like that. I'm raw, and I'm for real. And I'm not going back. And I know my addiction... My food addiction is in the parking lot doing push-ups. And I work too hard, like I said. I'm not going back. So all the times that I disappointed Awa, like she was disappointed for 2 seconds. But if I would have given in, I would have been disappointed for years, because it might have sent me back to eating cooked food, to eating shitty foods. because it's so addicting. Cooked food and salt and oil and all this crap is so addicting. So anyway, and I have an addictive personality. You might too. So I was at Patricia's house, my godmother, and I was there eating the granola butter. And Patricia, she's like, Jeanette, try some. It's vegan. It's organic. What's the problem? She was getting like upset, right? And then I was like, oh no, thank you so much. And then you know what she did? She took a spoon. This is the only time in 15 years. She took a spoon and she tried to force it into my mouth. Like, I was sitting there. It's just me, Awa, and her in the room. She tried for like multiple seconds. And I'm there with my mouth closed. And I'm like, no, thank you so much. Thank you. It's awkward as fuck. I don't know what to do. I'm looking at Awa. Awa's looking away. She's not going to be rude. She doesn't know what to do. This is one of my favorite people on the planet. I want to make her happy, but I'm not willing to disappoint myself to make somebody else happy. And you have to do the same. You have to be okay with disappointing people you love. And so what happened was I said to her, she's like, just try a little for me. Has anybody ever said that to you? Just try a little for me. What does my digestion, what does my internal fucking body have to do with you? Like, what did the fuck? What does me putting something I don't want to put into my mouth have to do with you? It was so wild. I thought I was in the Twilight Zone, but because I never experienced that before. So anyway, what happened was I said it multiple times. I said, no, thank you so much. I don't want it. I had to say it over and over again. Thank you so much. I love you, Patricia, but I don't want this. Thank you, though. And I stayed calm, and I was smiling the whole time. And I was like, thank you so much. I'm sorry. I really love you, but I'm sorry. I don't want this. Oh, I don't think I said sorry, actually, which I'm proud of myself for that. I kept saying, I love you. I really don't want this. Thank you, though. I kept saying I love you because I know food is love to so many people. And I was trying to help her understand that I love you, and I know you love me, and you don't have to force me to eat this. I don't want. And she kept saying, you're on vacation. Just live a little. But like, to me, that's not living. Having a food addiction is a prison, a death, chains that I don't even want to live if I have a food addiction. I don't want to live. I lived that life and I don't want to go back. So it wasn't a terrible thing, this granola butter, but I didn't want it. And that's the kind of fortitude, that's the kind of resolve that I need you to have over this holiday season. And don't go to the crazy extreme of eating only seeded fruit for 30 days. That's the dumbest shit ever. Don't go to the extreme and do a juice cleanse. Don't go to the extreme. You have to find a happy middle ground where you are able to live this lifestyle and you're doing something that you can consistently do forever. You see, if you have to go off it, don't go on it. If you have to stop it, don't start it. That's why you don't do a juice cleanse, because you have to stop it. If your lifestyle has to be stopped, it's not the one for you. You need to find a consistent lifestyle that is healthy, that feels good, that you feel happy and satisfied doing, and it's sustainable. So remember that. If you have to stop it, don't fucking start it. Okay, so how to not give in to your temptation. So that's how you don't give in to other people. You just say, no, thank you, I don't want that. Thank you so much, I don't want that. And after okay, sorry about that. Somebody called me. All right, so after a few minutes of her trying to force me to eat this fucking granola butter, she finally gave up because she saw that I was not giving in. And you have to set your boundaries. Now, some advice on how to not give in to your own temptation, because I wasn't tempted by this stupid fucking butter, stupid granola butter. I didn't want it. It's not food to me. But how do you not give in to your own temptations over the holidays? All right, 1, you eat before you go. You eat before you go. You fill up before you go. Do not arrive to these holiday functions hungry. Do not. So get up early, exercise, eat, prioritize. Eat before you go, trust me. 2, you bring 2 things. You bring a fruit platter to share, and you bring your own meal. So what I always love to do at these holiday functions is you bring a nice, beautiful fruit platter for everyone. Don't buy them organic. They're not fucking worth it. So just get your stuff don't even cut it up fancy. Just put the berries and the oranges, all right? If you cut strawberries in half, they look gorgeous. Looks like hearts. You know, grapes, have some maybe persimmons, okay? So nice, beautiful platter. Put it in the center of the table. That's for everyone. Then for you bring a big ass container. I'd recommend a mono meal. So like I bring like a melon, cut up, cut up, cut up. Don't bring a whole melon. Don't bring a whole jackfruit. Like, please don't do that. That's a scene. That's a mess. Nobody wants to deal with you and your fucking weird shit. While we're on the subject about people not wanting to deal with your shit, when you're going to social events, when you're being social, please, for the love of fruit, please wear deodorant. I'm so sorry. I don't want to smell you. And you can unsubscribe. That's okay. Because you probably stink. That's why you're offended. But here's the thing. That is a menace to society. That these raw vegans that are not wearing deodorant, okay, you don't have to wear a toxic deodorant. Put on lime. Put on some lime. Don't shave before you do that. But put some lime on. Put some lime. Get lime juice in a spray bottle and carry it with you and spray it every 2 seconds. Okay, I have a great deodorant. It's from Buddha Butter or Buddha Organics. It's so simple. Buddha Butter is the name of the company. Booda butter, I think. And it's coconut oil, coconut butter, baking soda, and like tapioca starch. It's so simple. Guys, stop stinking up the whole place. Stop this. I'm 15 years raw. I still need deodorant. You do too. And shower. Let's move on. I can't do it. These people that I meet at Woodstock and they stink. And it's like, there's one thing to like not wear makeup, not wear deodorant. Not wear underwear. I don't wear underwear all the time. I mean, I'm wearing it now, but okay, that's none of your business. Anyway, the point is, there's certain things. Okay, you don't want to dye your hair. I'm going to get back there. I didn't dye my hair for 7 years as a raw vegan. You don't want to wear nail polish. That's on you. But when you start stinking up a room, when you start stinking up somebody's car, when you start stinking up a Fruit Luck or like, you know, a restaurant and stuff, it's like, I'm going to throw up in my mouth. I can't even enjoy being around you because I can't stop gagging. Like, please be aware of your surroundings and please be aware of your stink. You stink. Please brush your teeth too. Let's not even get started on that shit. Raw vegans, you got to do better. You got to do better. Okay, let's continue. So you're going to eat before you go. You're going to bring a platter for them. You're going to bring a big mono meal for you. Cut it up. That would be best. If you bring oranges, cut them up. Put them in a big container. Don't bring anything slimy or weird or gross looking. It's just not a good look. Grapes are great. Okay. A smoothie. You can bring a smoothie, but then they're going to say you have an eating disorder or whatever. I don't know. Either way, they're going to say you have an eating disorder. So bring a smoothie if you want to bring a smoothie. I would recommend you eat there as well. I would. And just also, you're going to have really, really good fruit. This is the way that you're going to not give in to their shit. Okay, so if your fruit is really good, you're not going to care about their food. But if your fruit sucks, if you refuse to watch my YouTube channel and you refuse to learn how to pick out ripe fruit, then you're going to be tempted. And if you don't eat enough calories and you don't have good fruit, you're going to eat shitty food this holiday season. So I hope that helps. You also need to go to the holiday party prepared for the fact that they are going to ask you the same questions every year. So, I mean, I have 4,000 videos, so you might want to start watching them now. But just the top 5 questions, maybe I'll make another video about this. But it's like, where do you get your protein? Isn't that too much sugar? Is that all you're going to eat? Are you going to eat all that? Like in the same breath, that's why you can't take these people seriously because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You will have a bowl of grapes and one person will say, is that all you're going to eat? And then the next person will be like, you're going to eat all that, like all those grapes. And it's just like, why do you keep taking these people seriously? They don't take themselves seriously. They're all fat, sick, and nearly dead. Why do you care what they think? I don't, but you seem to, so I'm trying to help you understand. You can't take nobody seriously. Okay, they're going to ask you, where do you get your protein? Where do you get your B12? Don't even. I wouldn't even bring that. Vegans will laugh at you. If you say B12 doesn't exist this holiday season at a vegan dinner table, they're gonna fucking laugh at you like you're psycho. Forget about meat eaters. Like I wouldn't recommend you say B12 doesn't exist. Just say, I get my B12 from fruit. Fruit has plenty of B12. You actually don't know that. Like most people don't know that. If you wanna keep it safe, you can say, I take a supplement. Just end it. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. You could say alfalfa sprouts. Alfalfa sprouts have B12 in mainstream society, even though we know B12 doesn't exist anymore. Like we know that now. As far as protein, you can just stay super mainstream and you can say nuts. I get my protein from nuts and seeds. Everybody knows nuts and seeds have protein. I personally don't eat nuts and seeds, barely, so I get my protein from fruit. I often say that because people don't know, but at the same time, if you don't want to have a conversation, if you don't want to have a debate or continue it, you could say, I get my protein from nuts and seeds. So by the way, I heard that you moved offices. How is that going? Like you literally have to immediately change the subject, and trust me, it will change. The subject will change and it will go on away from your diet. Because sometimes you don't want to talk about your diet. You want to just live your life. But see, you went wrong by telling people you're raw. Don't tell people you're raw. Just be like, no, I'm just eating fruit today. This is all I want. This is what I'm in the mood for. You're allowed to eat a salad at a restaurant and not be raw. You know that, right? So you don't always have to announce everything. And finally, the last piece of advice that I want to give you is before going to a holiday party or to your mom's house or your grandmama's dinner, call the host. Text or call the host and ask them, is it okay if I bring my food? I'm on a special diet. My doctor put me on a diet, a special meal plan, or I'm on this meal plan. It's really helping me. I was, suffering really bad with explosive diarrhea, and this is really helping me to not have that. Can I bring my own food this year? If they say no, then you say, okay, well, I'm so sorry, then I won't be able to come. If they say, sure, sweetie, of course. Is there anything we can get for you? Tell them, no, you don't need anything. You're going to bring everything yourself, and thank you so, so much. And then you go and you have a great time. That's a great thing to do, okay? Love you guys so much. If you have any questions or any topics you'd like me to cover in this 25-day Christmas special, okay, let me know below, and I will cover those topics. Let me know below. Love you guys so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Happy holidays. Please stay raw. And remember, someone's going to be disappointed, you or them. The difference is their disappointment is going to last seconds. They're going to want you to try their pumpkin pie. And you're going to be like, no, I'm so sorry. I can't eat that. Or I don't want to eat that. Or I don't eat that anymore. And they're going to be upset. Oh, come on, Jeanette. And they're going to be upset for 2 seconds. But see, if you give in, your disappointment is going to last hours, months, years, maybe your whole life. Don't live your whole life for other people. Get the fucking results you want. Unfortunately, there is a sacrifice for everything you want. In life, you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Please make sure you suffer the pain of discipline because it's way better. It's way better. Life is better suffering the pain of discipline. Trust me on that one. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, boo.